you. Yeah, you. Do you want to go on a road trip? My road trip from Bozeman, Montana to Seattle, Washington is a whirlwind adventure. I kick off the journey by preparing to leave, then marveling at massive boulders at the start of the trip. A quick view of Our Lady of the Rockies is a majestic sight before I stop to enjoy a snack on a bridge. I cross into Idaho, where I sleep in a Cracker Barrel parking lot, waking up to coffee and a delicious hearty breakfast. Crossing into Washington, I stop at the stunning Columbia River Gorge and then detour to the roaring Snoqualmie Falls. Finally, I enter Seattle, greeted by the iconic Space Needle. Hop in the passenger seat and get ready for a scenic ride. Today, we are taking the long trek from Bozeman, Montana to Seattle, Washington. I thought I would take you guys along because it's just not as much fun without you. Before we hit the road, I want to make use of the amenities that I found here. I've been here for a couple weeks, so I kind of know where everything is. I am going to gas up at the cheapest gas station, then I will drop off my recycling at the bins at Walmart, and lastly, we will stop at Target to refill our water and grab a snack for the road. So I ended up grabbing some salami because I have some Taleggio cheese that I need to use up. Plus I had crackers, so just gonna do like a nice little meat and cheese plate to kick off the trip. Before every long road trip, I like to check the oil. This has been a very reliable vehicle for me, but she does burn oil. So before every long journey, I just double check and make sure that the oil is topped off. I just added some recently, so I think we're good. All right, let's hit the road.
Starting route to Seattle.
We are about 10 miles away from the town of Butte, and all of a sudden the scenery just completely changed. There are the most beautiful, unique, giant rocks all throughout the mountains here. Okay, so look up at the very top of that mountain way up there. Do you see that speck of white? That is a 90-foot statue of the Virgin Mary. It is called Our Lady of the Rockies. That is absolutely amazing. That is so cool. We have made it to the town of Missoula. I just stopped at the grocery store and picked up a healthy snack. I saw a really cool looking bridge just on the other end of this plaza here, so I think I'm gonna head over that way and probably eat it there. All right, time to get back on the highway. My goal is to make it past the Idaho border before we call it a night. I have pulled off to the side of the highway here so that I could film the Idaho sign. I've never been to Idaho before, and I won't really get to experience it since we're basically just driving through. But that's okay, it's still exciting to be in a new state. That also means we've crossed over into Pacific time. So my clock says it's 6:30, but my body feels like it's 7:30. I think I got a little bit more driving in me before I get tired though, so let's continue on.
hope we don't fail to see the beauty of being free. Don't forget what you love the most. I just wanna keep you close, so we have to give it one more try.
So I have found a Cracker Barrel just before the Washington state line. Just kind of scoping it out first to make sure it looks like a safe area. I already see a few vans and a couple RVs, which is a good sign. And this place was listed on iOverlander, so I think this is the place I'm going to stay for the night. I am driving across the road to a grocery store. I see just in the distance there. I don't like to put up my window coverings in the place where I'm going to sleep, especially as a solo female traveler. I just don't want to draw attention to the fact that I'm a lady sleeping by myself in a car. So I always get ready for bed in a different area that I'm going to sleep. So I'm going to do that now, and then we'll head back over to Cracker Barrel to get cozy. I have changed into my pajamas, washed my face, took my contacts out, brushed my teeth. Now I'm just brushing my hair and putting it up, and that is the last thing I need to do before I can go to sleep. I think I'm just going to tuck in here next to these vans. I always back into my parking spots. That way, if there is an incident in the middle of the night, I can easily pull out without having to worry about backing up or anything. So this is our spot for the night. Good night. Mwah. Good morning. I slept in today. I slept for 9.5 hours. Well, I guess I needed it. I feel great. I feel refreshed. I mean, the coffee is helping for sure, but I also feel hungry. So after I finish my coffee, I'm going to get dressed, and then let's head inside to Cracker Barrel for some yummy food. The air is filled with the delicious smell of pancakes as you walk in. Oh my gosh, they have a bacon and egg hash brown casserole. Hash brown casserole is my favorite thing at Cracker Barrel, and now it's a whole meal. That's definitely what I'm getting. Leave 3 and you're just plain dumb. Aww. Is this not the most beautiful thing you've ever seen? I didn't know it came with 2 biscuits, so I'm pretty excited about that. Look at this loveliness. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to dig in. That was absolutely delicious, and it was a giant portion, so I also have lunch. I'm a very happy girl and ready to hit the road again. The sign was tiny, so I think I missed filming it for you guys, but we are in Washington! This is a new state for me, and I know I say this every time, but it's so exciting. I'm trying to visit all 50 states, and Washington will be number 35, so I'm getting there slowly. I think new states are so exciting because I don't know if you guys do this too, or it's just me, but my whole life, you know, I've wondered, what is Washington like? What is Idaho like? Like, I wonder what every state is like. So every time I cross a border, I'm just like, now I get to know. So if this is your first time in Washington too, we will experience it together today for the first time. I have pulled over to a rest area. There are really pretty views and it looks like some picnic tables that are in the shade. So I think I'm gonna eat my Cracker Barrel leftovers here. We are about halfway through Washington. I would say we're about 2 hours away from Seattle. The landscape has been fairly flat up to this point, but out of nowhere, the landscape completely changed. I'm really glad there was a place to pull over and look at this scenic view because, oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Let me show you. This is what I mean. Like, I had no idea the state of Washington looked like this. Crazy. There was a sign that said watch for rattlesnakes, so probably not the best day to wear these sandals. Also, why does all the dead branches look like snakes? We are only about 30 miles away from Seattle. I have taken a quick detour because 5 miles off of the highway is Snoqualmie Falls. I can't be this close to it and not check it out, so we're headed there next. That was spectacular. I hope the camera does it a little bit of justice. That waterfall is about 268 feet tall. It is ginormous. I'm so glad I stopped. It is breathtaking.
My business, humming a song. I'm happy by myself, not a care in the world. This is a life, just me, myself, and I am watching the clouds up in the sky, all but laughing out loud. I'm telling you why I'm living the life, just me, myself, and I.
You guys, we made it to Seattle. The Space Needle is right there. How cool is that? I am so excited to be here. It seems kind of surreal to be in Seattle. That's like so far away from my home. But I am very, very excited to be here and I have lots of fun adventures planned. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit like and subscribe and I'll see you next time.